stands for situation questions.
Situation questions?
Yeah, like how many employees do you have? How many telephone lines are there? That sort of thing. In other words, the very starting point of the conversation. Now, P is for problem questions.
Far away.
Right. For instance, does your current volume of business ever cause the system to overload? How happy are you with the size of your telephone bills at present? Oh, and there was that one you yourself used in reception, remember?
Oh, these phones. Pigeons will be faster. Take a seat for a moment.
Oh, thanks very much. You get many problems with your telephones?
All the time. It's getting worse, too.
Problem questions. Understood.
Right. Now, problem questions. They're designed to draw out information about difficulties, dissatisfactions, and concerns to reveal any implied needs that your customer may have.
Any which?
Well, implied needs. You see, your client hasn't yet said that she needs a particular solution, but the very fact that she has a problem implies that she might be looking for one. So, that's called an implied need.
Oh, I get it. So, you ask all sorts of stuff about the nuts and bolts of the company, then you check to see how happy they are with the situation, and any dissatisfaction you pick up is an implied need.
You have got it. Good. See, in a way, you have to be a sort of a bit like a doctor, find out where it hurts.
Ow! Right, yes. And so I suppose I've got to see the problems from her point of view.
No, you've got to get her to see the problems from her point of view.
Ah, yes, of course. What about some examples?
Right, an implied need. The current system often gets overloaded. Don't talk to me about telephone bills. They've rocketed. If I need to send an internal message, it's sometimes quicker to give it to the tea lady so she can pass it on her rounds. That sort of thing.
Got it.
Right. Want to give it a try?
Why not? Right, now, Mrs. Sutherland, do you mind if I start off by asking you a few situation questions?
Not at all, Mr. Swan, whatever they might be.
Thanks. Well, first of all, how old is your present telephone system?
About 12 years.
Mm-hmm. And your business has expanded rapidly in the last few years.
Yes.
So, how many employees now? A couple of hundred?
About 100 in sales, 250 in technical support.
And how many of them regularly need to use the telephone?
Difficult to say, really. All of our telesales staff, of course.
And you're based in the southeast?
Let's explore that question together, shall we, Mr. Swan? Are we or are we not actually sitting in our HQ now as we speak?
Well, we are.
Yes, we are. And goodness me, here we are in the southeast. Small world, isn't it, Mr. Swan?
Right, so service engineers use portable computers and modem links to communicate direct with HQ mainframe to diagnose problems with client systems.
Yes.
Problem question.
Right you are.
Pardon?
Nothing. No, I'm just thinking, Mrs. Sutherland. Does your present volume of business occasionally cause your system to overload?
Nice little problem question there.
Sometimes, yes.
At last, an implied need.
You will notice from our brochure that the PrizeTel system can supply you with an extra 750 lines.
Not yet! Not yet!
I'm sorry, Mr. Swan, but I think I've explained to you before, I really do not see the advantage to me of disruption and expense purely to put in a few extra lines.
Well, it's basically a question...